more knowledge about it than I do. So what are we doing? The circle? I'm bringing you to someone who I don't provide the services, the same services. So, okay, this is one of the circles. One of the circles, exactly. Yes, you are. You're a circle. And what a nice circle she is. Isn't it? Give her a hand. So, I think a really good place to start is, for you to tell everybody about you and, about your business and how did you come to be a brilliant social media marketer.
Well, thanks. First of all, I have to say that I'm impressed with everybody here in the room that so far that I've met, and I've met quite a few of you, and thank you for being you and being willing to bring more of you out in the world. And that is my passion, to help you do that through social media, through relationship-based marketing strategies. So I've been actually in marketing and consulting for over 20 years now, and I was coaching financial advisors in marketing strategies in the early part of this century through 2008, 9, and I still have a few financial advisor clients, but you all know what happened in 2008, right? So when the market went down, their businesses went down. That means that they spent less money with their marketing coaching budget, and at the same time, ever so coincidentally, I was getting interested in the social networks. I had already joined LinkedIn. Anybody have a LinkedIn account but haven't done anything with it, or you don't know what to do with it? Well, I was one of those people, It seemed right. That sounded cool to join. I didn't know what to do with it, but and then there's like Facebook, and then there was this thing called Twitter, and so I got really curious, and because I saw people with marketing messages in a relationship kind of way. They were building like fans, and raving fans, in fact, and I wanted to know more because by the way, I've made every mistake out there, so you don't have to, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome, and I'll tell you what those mistakes are. And I will continue to make mistakes as going forward, and I do that because I'm learning. There's so much to learn, and I try and stay a few steps ahead of most other people out there because I want to bring it to you, once again, prevent the mistakes from being made. So I also have a hypnotherapy background, so I really understand people's motivations. I've been also certified and do life coaching as well. So I have this like robust kind of toolbox, shall we say?
Sounds good.
And then the whole marketing is where I get to be creative and passionate. And I think I gave a few people at lunch some food for thought for thinking about their businesses and using video NARs in an even more creative way. So that's a little about me.
That's an awful lot of information that really was really important because a lot of us I know, including me, I've had LinkedIn, my LinkedIn groups even that I haven't really utilized, and I have the Facebook and a fan page. I haven't really leveraged it. So, and a lot of us, how many of you already have you have a LinkedIn? Okay, Facebook, Twitter. How many of them are making a lot of money on social media?
But how many of you have gotten interest in your business?
Oh yeah.
Okay, now the hands go up. Okay, good.
There you go. So there is a distance between having a presence on social media and actually turning it into cash, and that's what we're doing here. So can I pick your brain?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So where does one start? How do you start? Would you choose LinkedIn over Facebook, over Twitter? How do you decide which one would be the best place to start?
Great question. I would say there's two factors to choosing where to start if you want to choose one network. First being, where's your market? Who's there? So you might have to go look at all those and see who's there. You might want to ask your clients or your ideal prospective clients. Okay, so your current clients, I realize, may not be the ones you want to duplicate, but ask the ones you want to duplicate, ask the ones you want to attract, and see where they're hanging out. And if they're more on the professional end, if your business is more corporate, more professional, you want to go toward the LinkedIn. If it's more of a social product, you have a consumer-based product or a consumer issue, travel and healthcare, well, not healthcare, but health and wellness product type things, and coaching, life coaching, social. Facebook is very social. And then Twitter is pretty much everything. Consumer-based is very good as well. To me, Twitter is like the CNN. It's like the new CNN. You can find out your industry news. So some places may be best for interacting, and some places may be better for acquiring information, doing market research. But the first thing is, where's your market? The second thing is, where's your comfort level? You've got to be authentic on the social networks. You can't try to be somebody you're not. So that's the good news and the bad news. The good news is you get to be who you are. Can I hear yay? Okay, good. And if you try to be something else, you're not gonna feel right on the networks. You're gonna feel like a fraud, and it's gonna come through, and it won't work for you. So if you're not comfortable where your market is right now, I'm gonna encourage you to get comfortable. Take some training on social media. Have a conversation. You're welcome to pick my brain on the social networks, and we can dialogue there and get you more comfortable there. Because if your market's there, you've got to relate to them, and you've got to be comfortable there. And quite frankly, a lot of people have a lot of misconceptions about the social networks, and once I clear them up, light bulbs will go on, and they're like, oh my God, Facebook was like this annoying thing, and now I love it, you know? Anybody ever have that transformation go on for them?
Not yet.
You're not yet. You're ready, though. You're ready. Okay, good.
So that actually gets me to the question that I really want to know about, and I think all of us want to know about. What are the mistakes that you made that we should be avoiding? No, really, if you made them for us, so
Yeah.
what is the first one? What
So,
would you say?
if you have this expectation of you're going to sell a lot of stuff through Facebook, I want to erase that. What I want you to do is have an expectation of building quality relationships. Because what happens when you have quality relationships?
They want to buy stuff.
They want to buy from you. So the social networks are a great place to build these relationships. It's just amazing. People here in this room I know because of social media before I walked in the room. And there's a connection that happens because we are connected on the social networks, and we see each other there from time to time.
That's where I saw you.
That's where you saw me, yeah. I thought that might be. So, and we felt connected. We didn't understand why, but we have an immediate, attraction. And so when you go out in real life and when they see you in your videos, they will buy from you because you built that relationship. So don't think of social media as a sales venue. Do you think of a networking meeting as a sales venue where you're going to go and get cash that day when you go? No. So social network. It's the same thing. It's just online. And then when you hear it, social networking and social media, very similar phrases. You can interchange them a lot of times. But when I use the word social media, this is my favorite definition of that, is social is building relationships, media is public publishing platform. So it's a public publishing platform where you get to build relationships.
Say that fast 3 times.
Okay, yeah, right. Yes.
We were doing tongue twisters getting ready.
Oh, were you?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, public
yes.
publishing platform, public publishing.
So, what's another mistake that you?
Oh yeah,
that
more
you
mistakes.
answered?
More
Yeah, come
mistakes.
on.
Okay.
Let's,
So don't
let's
go out
go
there
with
and
it.
sell. Okay. One of the biggest mistakes, quite frankly, is that some of you out there, maybe watching this video, are thinking this is rocket science. It's too hard. It's complicated. If you can click a mouse, point and click, you can do social media. Yay! It is not rocket science. But I will agree, though, that the social networks don't do a really good job of teaching you how to use it for business. Because there are so many nuances and there are so many creative strategies you can do that you'll miss out if you don't know, if you're not in the know. And you'll have to be left to your own devices or spending a lot of time trying to find them. I will help you shortcut them if you want to take a class from me. I do that. I love showing free tools and all kinds of neat strategies, but don't think it's rocket science. Another mistake people make is not responding, not looking at who's talking to them on the social networks. There are comments on your Facebook page that people can make. There are mentions of you on Twitter. There are people liking your stuff on LinkedIn and sending you messages. And when somebody connects with you, or you ask to be their friend and they say yes, thank them. This is like a simple thing to do, right? Or say, nice to meet you. Send them an inspirational video. Don't what?
Sell.
Thank you. Don't ask them to get married. Date them for a little bit, okay? Get to know them. That's what you do when you date, okay? And you build a relationship. Yes, Dale.
Okay, so when you get a whole bunch of, wow, that was really cool, that's cool, and you get like 6, maybe 10 things, how do you respond to all of them at once? I mean, you say, thank you guys, that was really cool. I mean, thanks for...
Sure. If you have time, you can respond individually. You can tag each of those. You're talking on Facebook in particular.
Yeah.
You can tag each person and say something back to them. If it's just a wow, that's cool, wow, that's cool, wow, that's cool, you can say how that's making you feel. You can go on to those people's pages and comment back on them. Really meant a lot to me that you did that. So do what's in your heart.
So how much time does this take a day?
It depends on how much commenting you're getting. I mean, if you're really popular and getting a lot of commenting, it's going to take you longer. But for the average person, it probably will take about 15 minutes a day.
And for somebody who really wants to build a large network, how much do we want to put
Okay,
aside?
so the responding takes about 15 minutes a day, and Dale's asking how much does it take if you want to build a network? Well, in the beginning, you're going to spend a lot more time on it, and maybe an hour 3 times a week to start building. You might want to take 2 hours a few times a week to learn and build, but you got to reach out. You got to build relationship, and it can be very involved, or it can be just touches. There'll be a momentum that happens that you're going to do enough outreach that people are going to want to make friends with you, or fan your pages, or like your pages now they call it, right, on Facebook, on your business pages. If you do enough giving, they're going to start coming to you, and it won't be as much work to do the building of it. The maintaining the 15 minutes a day should be good once you've got a momentum going. And then there's the content distribution on that. Go ahead.
So, okay, we have one more question this is a really important question. Today is our day. What's today?
Cash Day.
Cash Day.
Get paid.
What did you have for lunch that I didn't? Okay, what's day 1? What's day 2? What's day 3?
Hey.
What do we do with the videos? We turn them into... There we go. So, very important question. Everything we're doing, everything we're planning, it's all about, well, how do you eventually turn it into cash? So, what is the ratio, if you will, if you can even call it that, is like, how much do you give and socialize, and when do you actually offer something?
Excellent question. I bet all of you have a number in your head, yes? No, okay. You want to know? Okay, so here's a number. So the rule of thumb is, and it's not just about being social, but it's about giving value. So hopefully you've spent time on the social networks listening, meaning reading what other people are talking about, watching the videos, seeing what videos are most popular, what is the problems that people are having that you can solve, that they're talking about, okay? And this way you know what content to put out there, what videos to make. Once you make those videos, you want to, okay, so Frank Kern, anybody know who he is?
I love him.
Yeah, he's an internet marketer who's made millions, okay, to say the least. And he says give your best stuff away free. And that might hit some of you kind of weird, like why would I give my stuff away free when I've worked so hard, and then they won't want to buy it from me if I'm giving it away free. No, they're going to want more from you. The more you give, the more they're going to want from you. And a lot of people have the concern, well, if I put my best stuff out there, somebody's going to copy it. Or they're going to go do it themselves. Well, if they're going to go do it themselves, they're not your market anyway, right? Number one. Number two, don't be afraid of competition. There is no such thing. And I'm sure many of you have a similar philosophy, but it's co-opetition. Because when you're putting your stuff out there, and in the arenas that are competitive, those people's markets are getting to see it. So it's really mushrooming out there. Don't be afraid to connect with those people in the same industry as you, because their market is your market and you can share. And those people who are going to be attracted to you are going to be attracted to you. So there's no such thing as competition. It's co-opetition. And then who knows, you might have a great JV partner, because they might like doing something better than you do, or do it better for certain type of people. So there's always a way to collaborate on the social networks and get your stuff out there. So to answer the question, what percentage of your content should be more like marketing content? No more than 20%, and that's after you have a following.
How much is following?
Well, you're going to get to decide that for yourself. I've heard marketers say anywhere from 1,000 to 10,000 likes. Okay, don't try to sell something until you have 10,000 likes. Now that might take a long, long time, especially for some of the niche markets that you all may be in. But instead of selling, you could do the messages that are like, check out my free video, or I'd love your opinion on my free video, or things like that. I've got some great tips for those of you who want to blah, blah, blah. And then the link, and or post the video right there in there. Like this if you agree with this video. You have to get creative. How would you engage with people socially? Take your marketing hat off, your I have to make money today hat, put your I want to help people hat on, and you'll make a lot more money. Okay, on using the social networks. And again, you probably won't sell directly on them, but you're going to build a relationship, and they're going to go out to your website. Use social media as a place to drive people to your website where your videos are hosted, or your video programs are being sold. Build that relationship.
What's your philosophy now with the whole email thing? We're getting overblasted with it. Do you think it's good to still try to capture email leads from the Facebook fan page, or do you think not?
Yes, capture their names.
So we're doing it both spots. We're showing something on the fan page, and then you still have the
Absolutely.
What's your best strategy on capturing emails without being abusive? Do you like the opt-in thing, or what's your
Opt-in,
idea?
always do the ethical bribe, as they say. Give
Okay.
something of value. And in order to get their email nowadays, you have to really give some good stuff away. So
You like that stuff?
I still do.
Okay.
I've heard that argument for
Yeah.
like over 10 years. So,
Okay, it's good.
and every time I hear it,
Yeah.
the next week I hear somebody saying email's not dead.
Okay.
Do you still open email? Did anybody open up a newsletter this week on their email? Anybody not get any newsletters?
It's a lot of advertisement, though. I mean, even though I talk to Ann, I'm noticing I'm starting to do stuff on Facebook now. Like, this is becoming the dumping ground for everybody else's agenda, and I'm going to Facebook.
Got
It's
to
kind
do
of my
both.
primo people now.
Yeah,
you know?
there you go.
Wow.
It's not dead.
Okay.
Email's not dead.
Well, that was awesome, thank you.
Yes.
I think we got a lot.
I have a gift for
covered.
everyone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
we love that.
well, I was waiting for that.
Because I want to stay in touch with you and build a relationship with you.
Get my
I want to get your email. Full disclosure here. You might as well practice what I preach, right? So what I have is a brand new ebook. It's called 10 Keys to Generating Facebook Buzz. Okay? And I didn't even get to tell them about the social buzz. What did I tell them about that? Okay. So if you would like the 10 Keys to Generating Facebook Buzz, it is not yet even available in an opt-in on any site yet. I just wrote it and got the graphics done and all, and it's fresh for you guys. Just pass your business card to the center, and I will directly email it to you. Make sure your business card has your email on it, the one you want me to send it to. And if you are on the social networks, and you know your Twitter ID, and it's not on your business card, hint, hint, write it on there, and I will connect with you and tweet with you.
So put the Twitter.
Your Twitter ID on the business card, so I'll tweet with you, if you want to be tweeted.
So what do you think is it from business card, the Twitter ID?
Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all your URLs.
Thank you.
That was my hint, yes. And, by the way, what should we tell them about the social buzz? Because it's going to help them market their video.
Well, you tell them
Okay,
about it.
okay.
Yeah.
All right, so if I have a minute, I'll do that.
Okay, you got a minute, go for
Okay,
it.
so not only do I teach social media classes, but I also started a company with a co-founder called the Social Buzz Club. And what we do is it's an online network of influencers. The average member has about 5,000 followers. And every member gets to share other people's links and content and tweets and Facebook posts and LinkedIn updates
Wow.
for each other to each other's networks. So, for example, if you have an information, we just talked, Anya, about your wellness. If you have an article on your website and it's about, eating grass-fed beef or something, why grass-fed beef will save your life, perhaps that's it, and the link, that's your tweet, and you want our network members to tweet it out, you get to submit it, and we'll tweet it out to, like my 20,000 followers on Twitter, and I'll decide where I want to share it. You might want to share it on Facebook. Wherever you told me you want me to share it, I'll choose. And I get points for doing it. It's kind of like a game. And then when I earn enough points, I can submit, which is 5 for a premium member or 10 for our free level members. When I earn the required amount of points, I can redeem those points for submitting my own content. So in order for you to submit your own content, you have to share other people's content.
Nice.
And there's a flyer outside on the table that looks like this, talks about my classes and the Social Buzz Club, and I'm giving you guys a 50% off coupon if you want to join. At the premium level, you can always do the free level as well.
Cool.
Do we have to have 5,000 members on our?
No, you don't. There's no requirement, but we just find that a lot of our members have a higher number of followers. Yeah, thank you. So,
Thank you so much.
you're welcome. Thank you.
So much.
It's so great to meet all of you.
Now, remember, all of you are going to start video marketing. You're going to be marketing your video in our series. You're going to be marketing what the 3 mistakes people make or the things you should know. You are putting together the content that people are looking for, plus you're putting together videos. So it will be very easy for people to tweet about you because you are putting together something that's awesome. So just think about it. I think at the very least you should go and sign up for the free level and check it out, and it's a great opportunity, but I'm going to sign up for it.
Socialbuzzclub.com, basically.
Yeah. So thank you, Laura. Awesome information. Oh my goodness. Okay, give her a hand, everybody. She's awesome.
Do you want us to just pass them back to you, or?
Yeah.
Would it be easier?
Yeah, you can just, I'll